Hi guys, it's been a long time. We have some explaining to do, but let's get started. Part of the reason we took a month off was because, well, for one, we kind of needed a break from making videos. It takes almost 20 hours to make one video for us. Second, we were dealing with a lot of wildfires in our area. Some of them were actually getting pretty close. It's smoking pretty good. I can't see it crown anymore. I can't see the actual flames.
Oh God, now how to get down.
Taking off.
It's crazy.
Man, this is the first time ever I'm seeing. Oh, look at that. Matt, another one. Another one.
Also, it's just been really hot, almost too hot to really want to get out there and hike so much. So anyways, we're glad to get back in the saddle again, and we're going to start making more and more videos, and we're just excited. Well, guys, here we are. We are doing some work on the Tumbleweed, our Teardrop camper. And since we talked to you guys last, we have put a brand new battery in here and a brand new battery box. And if you want to come around this way, had to take off the tires. I've been working on some wiring, and we're also going to do some improvements on the inside.
Hey guys, I'm just trying to introduce you this little small cozy place where we can sleep and travel. So this is the light. This is the light if you want to read and use it during the night. And this is the vent. You just have to open this up and you get some fresh air. So this is how you open it up. And if you want more ventilation, you just turn on this fan. It's kind of cool here. Yeah, and we have a lot of cupboard space here, so you can put some stuffs in here. And right now it's all junk there, so yeah. So this is the small place, but it's so good to travel. This is again a nice good bed to sleep. And yeah, if you want to go travel somewhere and you don't want to book a hotel or something, you can just, it's good for 2 people, and I'm so happy to be here.
And as far as the inside is concerned, some of the updates, we want to add some extra lighting up in here And we also want to, if you want to come in here, there is our outlet right here. And one thing we wanted to do is we wanted to replace it with a different outlet where you can add USB C and the regular USB A connectors to it for charging phones and tablets and that sort of thing. So I'm going to see if I can switch it out right now. So first I have to disconnect the fuses so I don't electrocute myself when I take out the old. There. Now I can take stuff apart. Okay. Now I got all the power shut off. I just need an outside source of light. And I can start disconnecting this outlet. It works.
It works.
Awesome. Okay, next. So in a previous video, we had talked about how a normal Teardrop camper has a kitchen in the very back. You open it up and there's, you know, your sink and your stovetop and all that. This camper doesn't have that. So one of the upgrades that we would like to do is eventually build a kitchen right here. And that's going to be sometime in the future. I need a welder and a plasma cutter, and that's basically it. And once I do that, then I can start framing out a nice kitchen area here. And of course it will have to meet all the needs of an Indian cook. So it should be fun to design.
Definitely. I would love to cook Indian for you, Maddie.
And I got a bunch of wiring work to do underneath here. Let me show you. Yeah, I was having some trouble with the lights, especially the running lights. And so at night, you gotta have lights while you're driving. So under here, fixing up the wires. Alrighty, let's see if the lights work now.
Stop! Perfect.
So, I know that a lot of our viewers are not from the United States. A lot of them are from India, other places in the world. So you may not be familiar with the whole camper setup. So basically, how this camper is set up is when we're driving on the road, we have to have lights in the back. And so what we do is we hook the camper up to the pickup itself. So anytime I'm driving and I step on the brakes, brake lights should light up on the back of the camper. Anytime I put a blinker on, blinker should light up on the back of the camper to let the people driving behind us know what I'm planning on doing. So the problem before was some of those lights weren't working. So right now I'm hooking up to the truck to see if we fix the problem or not. So here we go. Alright, so these lights are supposed to come on. These lights are supposed to come on just like these lights are on, but for some reason they're not on. Check to see if I'm blinking in the back, Preeti.
Sure. Oh yeah, it works.
So that's working.
Yeah.
So here's the problem though. The blinking part is fine, but they should always be on. How about right blinker?
Yes, it is.
Left blinker? Or
Yes.
right blinker, I mean? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now no lights are on?
No, nothing.
Alright, that means we need to check a fuse. So fuses are underneath the hood. And I have a blown fuse. So at some point I must have touched something I wasn't supposed to and I blew a fuse. So I will get a new fuse. And hopefully this one doesn't blow. If it blows, that means there's a wire touching metal that shouldn't be touching. Okay. All right. You will check the back again, Preeti?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. This works.
Perfect. And how about the back
The
lights?
back ones also. Is
Oh, okay. See, that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
So
What about this?
those are just reflectors.
I see.
If you shine a light on those, those will reflect. But these ones here, if you're driving at night,
Yeah.
people need to be able to see what you're doing. And then here, if we had a license plate, this is the license plate light. So
I see.
lights are working all over them. They're all working, so that's good. Okay, so I thought I'd explain a little bit about how we get power for this. This camper has two sources of power. One is this battery here. So this battery, when we are hooked to the truck like we just were, the truck, when we're driving on the road, will charge the battery. So let's say we go and we park somewhere in the middle of the forest. We don't have any electricity, no buildings or anything around us. This battery here will power our fan. It'll turn lights on inside and help us like charge our phones and stuff like that. However, if we go to a campground where there's lots of other campers and they might have a power box there, we can plug that power box. We can plug it in right here. Then we're not using the battery anymore. We're using the power from the campground. So those are two different ways that we can use power. Eventually, I'd like to put a couple solar panels up on top, and that way when we're out in the middle of nowhere, we can be charging our battery by solar power. All right, now that we have all the wiring finished, it's time to put the tires back on. Well guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. It's in the 90s and we're both sweating. So we basically accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish. We got the wiring done, we got the new outlet put in, and we got the tires put on. So we're one step closer to getting back out there camping. So thank you guys for coming along. We hope you enjoyed. And as always, we wish you were here.